Still collecting my dinner. Part of my dinner. Got little ones over there that really want to get fed. So Mom did a really good job weeding this garden, and the weeds still keep coming back. This row of Swiss chard's kind of patchy. Well, they're both kind of patchy, but they're growing really good. The yellow beans are not doing very well, but there'll still be enough for what we need. The green beans are doing amazing, as well as the turnips. Turnips always really do good in this garden. Mom's been harvesting her kale and a few beets. Just the tops are really good to eat. And I just pulled some of the spinach there. Carrots are looking a little poor. And we have some zucchinis coming up. They're a little bit sketchy. See whether they end up producing anything. And then these are the spaghetti squash. So we'll see whether they end up getting in to produce anything. And another half row of kale. And some lettuce. And some radishes. So yeah, the radishes are really good this year. They're not overly hot yet, so that's awesome. Gonna pick some of this lettuce tonight for part of my meal as well. With spinach salad, just a regular garden salad. Throw some radishes in it too. Now these are a different type of carrot that Mom put in. I'm not sure what they are. Cucumbers are looking very poor. Again, we had more cucumbers than we knew what to do with last year. And now we can't get them to grow. It was just a lull in getting moisture in the end of May, early June. It was just too dry. So, and the peas are doing okay. They're not flowering quite yet. So we'll see how they end up potting out, but the plants themselves are looking pretty good. Got lots of stringers holding them up here. So, oh, we got some flowers started today. Look at that. So, yeah, once they flower, then they'll start podding up and we'll have fresh peas. That other row's doing way better. But these potatoes are just unreal. I've held them twice now and trying to keep the weeds out of them, but again, I just got a lot on the go, so I don't get them done very often, but man, oh man, are they growing big. Again, they haven't started flowering yet. So they'll be a little bit, oh, as I say that, there's a couple flowering right here. So these ones are the banana potatoes, so that'll work out good. Have nice fresh banana potatoes. Our first feed off of them. But yeah, the weeds just take over so quickly. I pulled these out today while I was waiting for the eaves trough guy to finish. Got another pile over there. I'll have to come in and keep working on them, but the weeds just get out of control so fast. So the current water storage collections is not overly fantastic right now. Now that we got eaves trough on the garage and the drainage pipes down the back, I'll pop a couple storage tanks here and be nice to just be able to plug it in and away we go. So really nice to get that done. This garage just looks so good. It's dirty in a couple spots, but compared to what it used to look like, it looks awesome. The overhead door, having trouble connecting with the company to get that booked in, but it looks so pretty. These chubby girls are getting bred to that ram right there. Mostly the purebred groups, like a lot of these girls are purebred. There's a few F4 crosses like that one there. But yeah, they're looking pretty round and chunky, so hopefully they're not too fat to get bred. They've only gained a lot of weight in the last 2 days while they've been out on this first paddock here. So I grazed this paddock right down to nothing, and it's been resting now for, I think it was 46 days, and the regrowth has just been crazy in here. Yeah, there's a lot of dandelions, but it's amazing the amount of regrowth when they stay off of it. So they've been munching away at it, getting all chunky. But that ram's been working hard. I think he's got about, I think probably about 8 of the 28 covered, maybe 9. Been working hard. This girl right here, she's so chubby. And also this one along the fence here. Oh my God. Looks like she's about to pop out quadruplets. And she's just getting bred. Hey Mama, what do you think? She's also one of the purebred ewes too. So these guys will, any of ewe lambs off the purebred ewes will likely stay in the flock for replacements, and then everything else will get sold. But yeah, I believe this puts them due around December 10th on the day that I sorted. So should be exciting to get more Christmas lambs, and I'll give them 3 weeks and then I'll turn them out as a cover for my next breeding group as well. And I'll do a little bit more in depth of how I do my breeding groups, just to make it work for my farm and my barn. So we'll do a more in-depth of that in another video. But they're looking good. So when I'm hoof trimming and shearing them, I am checking for a couple of different things. Now, I always call it teeth, tits, and toes. So I check that their teeth look good. And she's not going to be very nice. But that their teeth are nice and even and touching that top pad properly. I check their udders. Make sure that they don't have any like hard lumps, any damage to their teat. Anything that could make them not be viable to raise lambs. And then obviously I trim their toes, but also if they have any issues that way, like a crooked leg or bad conformation that way, or anything that would make them not stay sound while they're getting heavily pregnant, or just extremely heavy while they're getting bred. But Ram's making a play over there. So yeah, I call it teeth, tits, and toes. And if anyone didn't know, I'm sure everyone does, sheep have a pad on the top of their mouth, just like cattle. Just that's how ruminants are. So they just make sure that those teeth are level with that pad, so that when they do go take a bite of grass, you think about your hand just taking a bite, you want them to be able to get a good bite of grass. If they've got one tooth that's not there or just not working right, and they go to grab, they grab less grass. So it's just a easy way of thinking about it. You just want them to have a nice, easy ability to grab a little handful or a little mouthful of grass. And then, obviously I just look at their overall shape. Is their top line in good shape? Yeah, they're a little round in the belly. Are they in good condition to breed? An old boy once told me that your ewes and their condition at weaning will determine their next pregnancy. So I'm okay with them being a little chubby when it goes to breed. Obviously they can't get too chubby because then they don't have their multiples. But so when they have their lambs in December, when they get weaned, they need to be in good shape so that they can raise good lambs the next time. I know I'm doing a terrible job at explaining that, but that's my way of looking at it. A nice, good top line, good condition. You know, these guys are a little heavy, but this black ewe here, she's in really, really good fettle, good shape in order to be catching and producing good lambs. Chiquita's right on edge. Maggie came out to join me while I'm doing this video. So she's watching hard. She chased her from all the way over at the gate there. A little bit worried about that dog being in your pasture? It's okay, Mama, I'm here. Hey, Beluga Whale, are you coming to say hi? You coming to say hi? Can definitely tell this is the pasture with the most purebreds in it. My God, are they chunky. So the Dorper breed was originally from South Africa. So they're meant to be, you know, on desert, not on... So the soil that we got here is really, really good soil. And we grow a lot of good grass. So that's why they get so chubby. You basically, you know, give them a sniff of the grass and they'll get fat. So yeah, makes them really easy keepers, but it can go the other way too, where they get too fat. Most of this is just fluid. Yes, it's kind of hard right now, but even when she is getting, like during the weaning process, where I really have their nutrition down, it doesn't ever come down. It's a lot of fluid in there, and you can really tell that when she goes to lamb, because she'll be hollowed right in and then have this massive fluid lump. So, and she's getting older. I think she's a 6-year-old ewe. So she's still in pretty good shape for being 6. Hey, Mama. It's another big positive about having the donkeys as protection for the sheep is they will prefer to eat the weeds. You can see she's over there eating the tops off of, I can't think of the name of it, but the thistles, the Canadian thistles out in the field, they will trim the tops off of them, and it makes it so that they don't survive. Hey, come on, sheep, back to your pen. Let's go, girls. Back to your pen. Back to your pen, girls. Back to your pen, girls. Come on, let's go. Back to your pen. Back to your pen, ladies. Girls here I didn't have to, bring in. They all put themselves back in every night. Normally those front sheep would, the ones that are breeding right now, normally they would. I just wanted to put them in a little early because we got some weather coming in. So, but yeah, this is what they normally do by the time it's spring time. They're put themselves in and they're happy just hanging out. Hey, Marge? So this is ones that are, so these ones with the pink tags are ewe lambs from February, and then there's some of the bigger ewes that are not getting bred this time, and then there's also the cull ewes that are in this pen, and the 13 replacement ewes that I for sure picked are in this pen as well. So these pink tags here, they all got their first shot of Glanvac, and I wrote my first list of who I want to keep. And then when I go to do, in a month, 4 to 6 weeks, when I do their final evaluation, whether they get to stay in the flock or not, they will get that tag cut out and put in the flock color tag for the year, which this year is blue. Last year, as you can see by Margie here, was green. This is Turner. She was one of the bottle lambs from February. She's still quite friendly. So these girls are a little more wild. Some of them. You're not gonna like the flash, but there are 12 of them being bred to the ram that's in here. These girls are ones that I generally don't keep replacements off of. So they're just only for market lambs. They've got their nice little shed in here. And then they go and graze on the ditch just on the outside of my property here. Got a gate here. Set up an electric pen for them out there. But yeah, there's a couple friendly ones in here, but they're right wound up with the flash on the camera here, so